Live. Hi, Phil.
Doug, how are
Welcome
you?
back from Canada.
Thank you.
Did you get in yesterday?
Yeah, around 4:30, I think.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Hey, Doug Taylor. There's Michael. How are you guys? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry we're a little bit late. Phil and I were catching up on all the fantastic stuff that happened over the weekend. Let's see. I think I want to go here. Origins was a great turnout. We were so excited for everything. Would have been a little bit better if we'd have received our prize packs on time, but other than that, it was good. We had a good turnout with 47 unique players.
That's a really awesome turnout.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I
A
know
lot
you've
of
been
guys
working really hard on it.
A lot of guys were playing in 3 and 4 events too. So it was like, there was, I think one guy played in every single sealed event we had except one on Sunday, and that's because I only scheduled them 2 hours apart.
You kicked him out.
John, if you're listening, thanks for coming, brother. I really appreciate you. Hey, John, how are you? Daniel was there all the way from Austin, Texas. It was great to meet him in person. He was a lot of fun. We actually played a fun game while we were waiting for his event to start. Let's see. Well, there was somebody else from the Facebook group page that was there. I can't remember. Michael O'Connell from Seattle was there.
Yep, heard he had a pretty good day.
He had a good weekend. He took on some sealed boxes with him.
Nice.
He's a nice guy. I was glad to meet him. Actually, it was just like every other Overpowered group we've ever been in. Everyone was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There was one guy, I think he played in 3 different events over the 4 days, but he won a badge for next year. And he said that he's not sure he's coming. And I said, well, let me know if you're going to make it. If you don't make it, we'll do something else for you. And then somebody else won a badge. I said, I'm probably not coming next year. So they took packs and prizes in place of the badge. Would have been nice if the uncut sheets would have been available, but hopefully by August for the OP Cup and the regionals, we'll have some uncut sheets.
That would be nice.
Yeah. John says, my prize packs were supposed to arrive today, but they weren't there when I left at 5:30. Well, you know, I did talk to Joe and Ron about the prize pack situation a little bit, but I think... Hey, Jessica's giving us a thumbs up. We got good sound. Hey, Keith.
I don't think that's the right one.
No, that ain't us. That's with North when you weren't here.
It is.
Michael's really leaving already? He's got a vet appointment for the dog. All right, Michael. We'll see you, buddy. You know what? I bet we don't have good sound.
I think it sounds like it's okay.
Can you hear it? No, that ain't us. Oh, okay. We're good.
I think we sound okay.
I don't have the microphone set up, but we're just using the mic on the laptop tonight.
Yes, I might sound a little faint.
Yeah, let me know, guys, if you can hear Phil okay. If you can't hear him, I'll go get the microphone and put it on. So I met a few guys from the Facebook page, and then just a bunch of guys from all over the place. Hey, Eric, how are you?
Hey, Eric. Hopefully you made it home okay.
Yeah.
It was nice seeing you this weekend.
Traveling Goof. Happy Monday, buddy.
Oh, hey. I was just listening to your podcast a little bit there, Traveling Goof. I
What?
didn't get a chance to get all the way through it, but I will finish it.
What's he doing on his podcast?
He's talking about the ERB and opening boxes and what he got. And
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I saw one guy pull holofoil ultra rare Sun Wukong. That was the best pull I saw all week. I mean, it's hard to top that, but that was the biggest one I saw. He was a new player. It was the first packs he'd ever bought.
I pulled one of those once upon a time.
Did you?
Traded at the Anthony, remember? For the Hercules.
Oh, yeah. Anthony ought to give that back. I think he sold it.
I like Hercules better anyway.
Yeah. I don't. Well, I tell you, Sun Wukong's pretty tough.
He is very good.
It's
Yeah, he might be as good as Hercules.
Yeah. I did not get a chance. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Jerry. Okay, Traveling Goof says they can hear us fine. Thanks for listening. Yes, it was fun. I did turn into one of his videos.
Yeah, his name's Pierre.
Yeah.
Hey, Stefan, how are you?
Stephen, did you calm down a little bit after the weekend? Are you feeling better? He wasn't feeling too good. He was,
Oh, really?
yeah. But what was I? Oh, the pools were not super, but there was a few good cards hit. Did not see a Watson Ultra Rare Holofoil.
Oh, you should have saw the playmat we got.
Uh-oh.
It's really sweet. I'll bring it next Monday.
Hey, Lawrence.
I'm going to try to reveal my deck that I played live next Monday, too.
Oh, okay.
People were really wanting to see deck list and card for card index. So, Gustav, if you're listening, I'll reveal my deck next weekend for you.
All right. Mr. Wilson, how are you? Congrats to Phil on the Peace Bridge run and representing Team USA.
Yeah, I tried. My deck did not cooperate all weekend.
Wow.
I mean, I ended up going 8-2. Obviously, lost the final game, but I was duping like crazy in every single game, just about.
You only had one loss going into the.
Yeah, it was miraculous. I don't know
Who
how I
beat
did.
you in?
Derek beat me in round 3,
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
but I forgot about the new fusion rule on the multi-power power cards.
Oh, so you took
And
2?
I took 2 hits on my only 8 first hand.
and
And so I was defending Hercules like mad the rest of the game. And then I was playing the Hell Carrier, so I was trying to bump my X-Babies to an 8 strength
Yeah.
through the Hydro Void.
You've already spoiled 2 of your 4 characters. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. And I had to defend Hercules so much that I had to play the Avoid for Hercules and didn't get to bump anybody.
Okay.
But I got revenge. I got to play Derek in the first round of top 8.
Took him out.
Took him out.
Okay.
And I thought that was going to go bad too. I duped 2 cards first hand. He won the roll off, so he chose to go second. But he only bet 2 the first hand, even though I didn't get a replacement card. I placed as much as I could, conceded, duped another one in the second hand. Had to
Wow.
concede again. I was down 4 missions right off the bat, and then just ended up just getting placement advantage. He started playing as place cards, and I only had like 1 or 2 cards in my hand, so I conceded again, and then I got card
huge
advantage back.
Yeah, hard to make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice to see you and Marcel both get your Nats invites after all this time.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in. Oh, well. Can't win them if you don't show up, right?
Yeah, that's right. John's got the Watson. Oh, that's awesome. Eric says, yeah, 1 hour, 10-minute flight with Ricky to Chicago. What? Good seeing you too, Phil.
It was a good time. We had a
Good.
nice weekend.
Stefan says, I had calmed down for sure. Ha ha. Feeling 90%. Still sound a little nasally. Man, that was a bad time to get sick, buddy. And he had to work his booth all by himself.
Yeah.
So he didn't get to come over and play at all. Jeremy, the artist, was set up in Artist Alley. He came over and played a couple of times on Thursday and Friday.
Jeremy Provost?
Yeah. But then it got too busy on Saturday and Sunday. I guess he couldn't leave his booth, so he didn't get to come back.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Robert. Boxes are live on the website right now, and we're going to run free shipping for you guys.
There you go, guys.
Yeah, Phil picked up his today. And if you ordered your boxes on before, they all went out today except one order that for some reason wasn't coming up and needing to be shipped. And then I stumbled across it at like 5 o'clock this afternoon. So that one will go out tomorrow, as well as anyone who buys a box today overnight. We'll get them out tomorrow. We're shipping right away. Everything we have is on the website. When the website gets down to 0, then we're waiting for another shipment. And we should have another 60 boxes coming this week or next.
Yep.
So we will replenish as fast as we can.
I can verify that they're all ready to ship.
Yep.
I tried to take theirs.
Yep, I had to slap his hands. I said, stop that.
Like a kid
Those
in
are
a candy
orders.
store.
Yeah, I saw Andrew Taylor ordered one, bought one tonight. Thank you, Andrew.
You'll get it in 5 days.
Days, yes, not weeks. Not weeks. We're going to get everything out tomorrow for all you guys. Oh, Robert, happy birthday. And yes, you should buy one.
Happy birthday, Robert.
It's Friday the 28th or the 27th?
I thought it was 28th.
27th.
Saturday.
The 28th is Saturday.
That's your birthday.
Yep, that'll be my birthday.
Yeah. 30?
Yeah. I told a guy today I was be 30, and he said, wow.
Rough life, huh?
Not sure what that means. Oh, man. John is sold out. Yeah.
You probably hit a home run on your 30th birthday on me, didn't you?
Probably.
Pretty close, huh?
Yeah.
The good old days, huh?
Yep. John
miss those
says it
days.
was in the first pack I opened. It's only been slightly downhill since then, but boys have been solid overall. That's awesome. John sold out. I hope the 4 cases I have on order come soon. Did you order from GTS or the other guys? I can't remember. The other guy.
ADC or something like that?
Yeah, ADC, ACD.
Yeah, ACDC.
They said, they told Joe that they had a big spike in retailers asking for it after PAX.
Really?
Yeah. Or
That's
not,
good.
was it PAX or no, it wasn't after PAX. It was after one of the places they were at. So it's good. I don't know what's going on with GTS. I haven't talked to my rep about it. I'll talk to him
Been too
tomorrow.
busy, right?
Yeah. He tried to call me on Friday, and it's like, why are you calling me today? You know what
I'm
I'm
sure he
doing
forgot.
today. Yeah. And I kind of got a little snippy with him, and I had to apologize later. But it's like, dude, I had one tournament ending, another one starting, and AJ on lunch break. And he calls me on the phone to ask me a stupid question. It's like, he goes, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on today, but it's like, dude, I can't do this right now. But John ordered it from both. Okay. Hey, Nor, how are you, man?
Hey, Nor?
Nor had a pretty good weekend, but he just couldn't beat Michael.
Okay. Was he getting us some finals?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Michael beat him in the finals on Sunday. And
Hi, Phil.
hey, Phil, it is nice to have the team back together again,
Yeah.
for sure.
Nothing like this team.
I was hoping Phil would bring a ring back with him, and we'd both wear rings tonight. But since he didn't have one, I didn't feel like putting mine on either.
Yeah, Marcel wouldn't let me borrow it either. Didn't trust I'd ship it back.
Yeah. I can't believe he wouldn't trust you.
Yeah, after all we've been through.
Yeah. John says they did yes, that's the ACD Game Expo, and signed up a bunch of new dealers.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that's it. I do have some really bad news for everybody, though, as far as Origins went.
We'll share that next week.
No, I got to tell it now because Jessica told me not to, but I can't hold it
Oh,
in.
no.
The stupid Overpower pint glasses have Negan on them, and I hate them. So
Ah,
I,
it's not invincible, huh?
it's not invincible.
Wow.
I didn't go try to get any.
Yeah.
Jessica bought a bunch. They had some left over at the end of the weekend.
Really?
The first time in years that they haven't sold out.
On the overpower ones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And I'm on the phone talking to the manager, or one of the managers, maybe it was assistant manager, about buying them all. And then
Said, nah, just give them to you.
he's pretty close. It was pretty close to giving them to me. And then he said, well, I can't let you have them. I said, I want them all or nothing. He said, I can't let you have them all because my boss is over at the convention center talking to the Overpower guys to see if they want them. And I said, I want them all or nothing. He goes, I can let you have X amount. And I said, is that all of them? And he said, no. And I said, I don't want them. And it's just, I can't believe I can't believe it. When I saw the glass, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, someone took a picture of it.
I know the
Put it on
Walking Dead
Facebook.
fans are gonna love it. At least it's something. But I was so disappointed.
Mm. Yeah, I was really expecting either Invincible or Omni-Man.
Yeah,
Right?
right. Or Battle Beast.
Yeah. I would think maybe not Invincible just because he was on the promo card, but you would
Put him
think
on
you'd have to go
everything.
Omni.
I'd put him on everything. And that was another thing. The promo cards. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this,
I don't have
but
one.
they're giving out 500 at each convention. That's it.
Hmm.
And
And I wasn't one of the lucky 500.
you weren't there.
I know.
I was first in line.
I saw
I
that.
got one right away.
It looks beautiful.
It's really, really nice. It really is. It looks great.
Yeah.
People were loving it.
We're a little upset it's not foil. I can't believe they wouldn't make a foil one.
Why didn't they do a foil? That would be a great question to ask them.
And I guess it's relatively the same cost, from my understanding.
Yeah, I got no clue about the cost of printing the cards.
Yeah.
But,
Just some
Yeah.
inside information I have. But
okay. if you did not make it to Origins to get one, here is the remaining schedule of conventions that you can get it.
San
PAX
Diego
West,
Comic-Con?
San Diego Comic-Con, PAX, and the New York Comic-Con. So those are your last 4 shots. Then they'll be doing 500 each weekend. So, hey, where's the GOAT?
It's the GOAT.
He showed up.
Congratulations again, Marcel.
Yeah.
Job well done.
Yes.
You had a great tournament. I believe he went 9-1, and I was 8-2. So.
Okay. Who beat Marcel?
Patricio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He lost to Absorb Sound, essentially, is what happened. And Keffer kind of lost that way in the last round of Swiss. I mean, the game went on for a long time, but he lost every single card in the first hand of round 7.
What?
Yeah, the guy bet 2. Because he didn't know if Phil had a negate. He said, I'm just going to take a chance. He played Absorb Sound. He said, I got every card, I think, but 1. I think it was just his Inhumans pin is all he ended up with left.
Holy cow, you guys are still playing Energy?
Yeah, both of them played Energy.
Wow.
Or heavy Energy, anyway.
Now, Absorb Sound gets placed and in hand, but you
Right.
have to discard any out of your hand
Correct.
to play Absorb Sound. You
Yeah.
discard out of your hand.
But,
Then Absorb Sound gets your opponent placed and in hand.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phil, that's awful.
And the guy he was playing a Sight, but he was playing a Strength deck similar to my deck. So he probably didn't have much energy. He may have had an Activator or something that he might have placed or something and then just ripped the Dazzler off out of his hand. But yeah, I didn't get to see the opening hand, but I did come back over later and watch the finish of it.
Okay. I missed somebody's comment up there. I think John had something I wanted to. Oh, come on, Douglas.
Marcel, I'm glad I didn't put that championship belt on the line for that game.
Yeah.
That one was bad.
Yeah.
It's not a good final.
Yeah.
It's just not one of the ones you don't want to see a final end like that, but you want it to be a good game.
Yeah. And Justin had a strong weekend again. He made top 4.
Yeah, he was 6-0, and I played him in round 7, and he did the same thing. He just duped like crazy against me. I beat him in 4 hands, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I probably could have beat him in 3. I didn't want to take the chance. I just loaded up on placement again. Then he duped again a bunch for hand 4, and I just easily won 3.
Wow.
I probably would have beat him by 30 points for Venture.
Wow. He had a good run though.
He did, yeah. He's getting.
John says he doesn't care much anymore now that it's Negan on the glass. I know. I just the air just deflated out of the whole room when I saw that it was Negan.
Yeah, we lost all of our.
Yeah, all the viewers. It's
all of our
okay.
messages.
I don't need to get one from Doug now because I don't care about Negan. Hey, Ricky, how are you? You are late. Don't you have sorcery tonight?
And where's the bots?
Yeah. Traveling Goose says, man, I'm wishing I still lived in Seattle. PAX West is there, a couple attorneys there. Yes, Seattle's a hot spot right now for sure.
It is. Doug Taylor, we need to talk to you about maybe moving your NAOAL event to the regional weekend. Just make it easy on everybody. Show up for
I don't know if that little store could handle all that.
one event and trying to make 2.
Guys seem to
I think we
really
need to
love
go that. I
the-
think we need to
but
go that route.
I did get a question through Facebook today where somebody messaged me and said they hadn't seen any announcement. Did you put that out on Facebook or anything?
No, Howard's supposed to announce it.
Oh, gosh. Somebody needs to.
Yeah.
People need.
I'll get with him tonight after the show.
That's what you told me 2 weeks ago.
And I did, and he said to wait until after his event was done, and then he would get it announced. So.
Wow.
So hopefully he does that today or tomorrow.
Okay. Robert says, pretty sure I told everyone after Western Shootout to play Absorb Sound. And Doug says, I wish we could.
It.
I was ignoring the it because I didn't know what that meant.
It
But,
would work best.
So, Seattle in July. When is their NOW event? It's not till
I thought it was
October?
in September.
Doug, you September, October? Talked with.
HIE.
You talked with who?
E.
Doug's having a bad day. Yeah, he's driving. Okay, Doug. Don't
Yeah, don't-
message
don't do
while you're
anything
driving.
crazy.
We're okay. We'll figure it out later. Jesse says, sounds like I need to trade for a 7 any promo. I don't think I'll be at any of those conventions. I will be at New York Comic Con, so I'll be able to get a second one then.
I'll send a billboard with you. My face on a stick.
Well, I'll get my Carbonero to go over and get one for you. How's that?
All right. Something.
There was one guy, and he was cosplaying on Thursday. So he got one on Thursday, and then he went back on Friday without his cosplay. So he was able to get two.
Hey,
Hey, Laura, how are you?
look at my #1 fan on here.
Yeah. Yep. A couple people at least had a really great weekend.
Yeah, I did have a good weekend.
Good.
Wish my wife would have went with me, but
Yeah.
I don't think
My
it
wife
would've
won't
made it
travel
better.
with me at all.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she'll go to Orlando. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, she told me she didn't want to go to Orlando.
Oh,
now.
really?
Yeah.
I thought she was all in.
No, she hates Orlando.
Really?
Yeah. And I know she won't go to Boston.
Yeah, we had just gotten back from Florida, kind of late Thursday. We were supposed to get home early, like 2 o'clock. The flight got pushed back. I don't even think we left till 5 o'clock.
Holy cow.
So we didn't get home till 7:30. Didn't get back home till 8:39. Then you got to unpack everything.
And pack it up again.
Right. And I was going to leave early. I set my alarm for like 5 o'clock, and it was pouring the rain down there. So my wife's like, just sleep a few more hours. See if the weather clears up, and it did. So I didn't leave, I think, until about 7:30 or so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andrew, how are you? Stupid YouTube doesn't send you a notification. We need to complain about that.
Yeah, we will.
I did see that you guys ordered boxes, Andrew. They will go out tomorrow. Your orders were coming through very late in the afternoon here on the East Coast. So I think it was around 4:30 or 5. So I got them. I got the packing list printed. I got the order pulled, and we'll get them sent out to you tomorrow. You should have them by probably Friday, maybe Monday, but. Doug Taylor says, good thing your dad texted to remind you. Oh, Andrew.
Texting and driving.
Yeah, Doug, don't be texting while you drive.
Don't worry, I do it.
Oh, look at that. Marcel says, not an easy time sitting across from the hatchet.
The axe.
The axe. Is that, you're not the strangler anymore?
No, I never really wanted to be the strangler.
Oh,
That was
okay.
something they dubbed. And
Okay. So that was good. We will get all of those boxes out. We've already sold like 6 of them since we made that post. So thank you guys for all your support, man. I really appreciate it. All right, Doug Taylor's home now, so he won't be texting while he drives.
All right, let's hear your messages now.
Mr. Keffer says, congratulations, Marcel. I especially like that you played an LRG character in your deck.
We meant ERB.
ERB.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Created by LRG, though.
Yeah, Andrew, we'll get them out, but we'll see what the rates are. I'll get you guys the fastest service possible, but it was free shipping to you, so
Yeah, the Traveling Goof had something funny for his opening line, too.
what's that?
He said he didn't have all the knowledge of Marcel. He wasn't as knowledgeable as Overpowered Adventures. He wasn't as built as good as the Prodigy. He said he was hoping to share some of his information. For the
Nice.
community with.
I'll have to tune in some more of his videos.
Yeah. Try to get out here and support everybody.
Yes, absolutely. So Marcel should have an interesting one this week, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Hoping he'll do. Marcel, it'd be nice if you did a card for card breakdown.
Card for card. Marcel's never done that. He just tells you the characters.
Yeah.
He ain't giving away trade secrets.
Yeah,
Think you might?
I think they would like to see that.
Okay.
So if you're willing, I think I'm going to do it next Monday.
You're going to break down every card in the deck.
Every card in the deck.
Yeah, you might as well. It didn't win.
That's true. It's only good for second.
Oh, man. So I don't want to get too far behind here on the chat, but I will. Michael ended up playing Nor's deck after he seen Nor play it at Origins.
Went home and built it himself.
He
For the following day, you mean?
yeah. And then he said he thinks he's going to play it in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah. So Nor's already got somebody
Got a fan?
copying his deck. I told him, hey, that's a sign of respect. Don't worry about that. So he thought, well, what if he plays it better than me? It's like, don't worry, you're not going to be playing that deck because you got something better. but Nor was losing a lot with that deck to us, so he decided to kind of put it aside and probably not play it in Seattle.
Yeah.
And now Michael won with it, and so Michael wants to tinker with it a little bit and see if he shows up in Seattle with it. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is, just in case Nor decides, changes his mind, and he plays it.
Yeah.
Nor's a good kid.
I think I'm gonna really work hard on some sort of Tarzan deck. I think there's something there.
There is. Tarzan is amazing. You got to put him with Zora, though. Or Leonidas, right?
Korak, sure. Father, son.
Yeah. We laugh so much about that. Korak's smarter than Tarzan. Almost as good a fighter. Oh,
Had a good mother.
man. Let's see. Andrew says, I can't wait to see Marcel's deck in Heroes. Doug says, talk to Howard about it. Don't think it will work to combine. Oh, I see. Talk to Howard about having his event the same weekend. And John says, I like seeing deck breakdowns. Hey, Josh, how are you? Good to see you. You should have come up for Origins, man. We'd
Yeah, I
had
haven't seen
fun.
him on here in a while.
Yeah.
Howdy, Josh.
He showed up, it was last week
Okay.
when Nora was here.
I was here last week.
Oh, 2 weeks ago when
Okay.
Nora was here. Doug says, works better for me, but we have a ton of new players. They won't even have played many games yet with DRB, yet alone the old stuff. John says, my current modern decks are 6-0 and 1-3. Won't be able to get to Seattle, though.
Well, send us the one that's 6-0. please.
Yeah. Share that one with us, John. I was actually thinking about, for the OP Cup, playing an all-modern deck.
Right.
Yeah, Corey kind of talked me out of it. But we shall see what happens. Who had King Arthur on their deck up there? Keffer?
Marcel.
Marcel did.
Yep.
All right, Marcel. Way to play King Arthur.
Yep. Your
Mad
favorite hero.
respect
Just
to
won a
him.
big tournament.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, if I can't win with Henry Penn, maybe I'll win with King Arthur.
There you go.
Yeah. Josh says, work's been keeping me away, but I always watch the stream the next day. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. It's always fun to see you guys show up. So I assume they gave away all 500 of the promos. I don't think there was anything left. They sold a bunch of boxes.
Yeah.
I think they sold a bunch of starters.
Where they send people over to draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the demo lines were crazy. There's always somebody getting a demo all weekend. So, Hercules, Cthulhu, Angry Mob, getting Medieval, and Hide and Back.
Yeah, you got to run 216 characters if you run them Cthulhu and Hercules.
Yeah, you got to run a 16 on any 8 character except for
Not Leonidas
Zora.
or Zora.
Leonidas. He's 21.
Yeah.
So you can get a 17 with him.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it tough. Andrews wanted to know.
Andrew, I'll tell you the characters, but like I said, I'm going to do a complete deck breakdown next week. My characters were Hercules, Beast of Brute, X-Babies, and 4-grid Spider-Woman with the Helicarrier and Fatal Attractions. I also ran the Armory.
And I was not there, Andrew. I was here running Origins events, all 4 days of Origins, and having a great time. And I'm going to run Bo Jackson Battle Arena. I know you're all been dying to know. Is it going to happen? It is. Next year, we're doing Bo Jackson Battle Arena at Origins.
So am I running Overpower?
Won't be me. I'll be over at the Bo Jackson. Well, Bo Jackson will be at my booth. So.
Oh yeah, you got Sherlock and you got Professor Moriarty.
Oh, yeah.
19 and 20
Okay,
respectively.
yeah. Intelligence is okay.
Yeah, the intelligence is the lowest point cost for 8s.
Yeah. All right. So I guess it's just the energy and the brute force characters that
Yeah.
make the 16s.
Yeah, I tried hard to win with Hercules, Andrew. Sorry, I couldn't pull it out.
Yeah.
It was tough. Had a good day. The deck didn't draw all that well all day long, honestly.
Doug, Bo might not know Overpower yet, but he will. They were doing everything they could to get me to run Bo Jackson Battle Arena next year, and I think they kind of hinted that I might get to meet Bo Jackson himself at the Nationals, Sports Card
Yeah,
Nationals.
Bo doesn't know Overpower. Bo is Overpower.
Yeah. So,
At least back in the late 80s he was.
yes. Man, I just still love watching clips of him play.
Oh, I know. I think he may have been a better baseball player.
Yes. Jeez, I don't know. Man.
I mean, he was great at football, but, man,
Yeah.
just if he would have given baseball, I think, a few more years, oh, my gosh,
Yep.
what he could have done on the baseball field.
Yeah, he didn't even play in college, right?
No.
I don't think he played at all in college, baseball.
I think he did for Auburn.
I don't think he did.
I thought he did.
I'll have to look into that. I'll let you guys know next week
Yeah.
because I know y'all want to know about Bo.
I think it was 1990. He had a phenomenal season. Maybe 89, somewhere right there.
1990, he was playing baseball. What was his? He was
The Royals.
88 was his rookie year, right?
Yeah, or 87.
Yeah,
87.
87.
87
Yeah,
tops.
87.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But I think in 89 or 90, he had a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
130 RBIs, 30-some home runs.
Just a monster.
Yeah.
I
Cannon
love
of
watching
an
him
arm.
play defense.
Yeah, that throw where he throws out Harold Reynolds
Yeah.
on first base. Oh,
Yep.
my gosh. One of the best
Yep.
throws you'll see.
Yep. Andrew says, Doug, had you went, what would you have brought? I didn't even think about building a deck for that because I had no plans to go. So I am focused on the modern game right now. And I don't know what I'll be playing in Seattle at the regional yet. But so I don't need the classic game or whatever they call it, Golden Age, whatever,
Legacy. Yeah.
until the end of August. So I'm not really looking into that too much. I've been focusing on just getting this modern deck ready for the regionals. And we're going to be under the gun to play test this Invincible set too. So
what I
we
hear.
got 5 weeks. is
Yeah,
all.
I don't know if you've heard that. I guess they want to rush the printing out.
Yep.
I guess they're backed up. They may not be able to get a slot
Yep.
for
And
some of the printing.
yep, that's right.
So they may have to print in waves, it sounds like.
2 ways from what I heard, and I don't understand some things, but I won't go into too much detail. But I did mention to the LRG guys, you could ship in 2 waves, and we could have this in stores before Christmas. You need to really bug Skybound about it. Retailers need to have the product before Christmas. That's when we're going to make the most money off of it.
Yep.
And to ask me to buy a ton of it in January after all my Christmas sales are over, yes, I'll do it anyways, but not as willingly as I would. I would love to have the first or second week of December have Invincible in the store.
Yep.
And I'm sure John agrees, right, John? Trav,
Oh, go ahead.
said the Traveling Goof says, I wish there were more 21s. Does it give you a lot of options to pair?
Yeah, there's not too many 16s either.
Right.
And I think there's only one energy, and it's the Angry Mob that's 16.
Really?
Yeah, I kept looking. That's all.
about Mina?
That's all I could find. No, she's 18.
18?
Yeah,
And a Max 6?
right. She's got 2 6 grids.
Wow.
Andrew, before I heard your podcast, I had actually built the deck that you were calling Spike, which consists of Leonidas, Zorro, Korak, and Jane Porter with Spartan Training Ground, is what I've been playing. It's pretty solid. Not a lot of big attacks, but it's very nice defensively.
Hey, Cameron, how are you? We're just kind of talking about Origins, mostly a little bit about the Peace Bridge event. So not a whole lot going on. Josh says, Phil, brave of you to run only 1.8. Impressive.
Yeah, I can't keep saying I'm leaning on the Cadillac anymore.
Yep. All right, Andrew. Andrew says, I'll be happy to hear your modern ideas too. I'm really liking Victory Harbin.
I really like her too.
I haven't found the perfect deck for her. I had one that won like first 3 or 4 games that I played with it. Then I lost 2 in a row. And it's like, oh, wait. It's not quite as strong as I thought, but there's something there, I think.
Yeah, I played Captain Nemo in the draft event.
I love Captain
and
Nemo.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to get the Barsoom in the draft too. It was in one of my
Oh.
uncommon stacks.
Yeah.
And so I had Nemo and I had Hyde. They both have stat bumps. you know, you get to go draw a power card from your draw pile when you play those cards.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
the first one.
the first
You only
time.
get one in the draft anyway. but
Oh, that's true. Right.
unless
Well, you
draft
could
mul-
get
you
two
could get-
stacks.
yeah.
How many packs were you buying for the drafts?
You got 3 packs.
3 packs.
So I think you ended up with 6 characters, and then you whittled it down to the 4 that you were putting on your deck.
But all 6 that you pulled went into a draft pool, right? And then you took turns drafting.
Right. But then
So
you got 6 back at the end.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
could draft 2 of the same character.
Yeah, which I know Phil Keffer got 2 Zoros, which he beat me by 1 point in the first round of the draft.
I'm not a big fan of the drafting or the sealed play, but
Yeah, it was fun.
it's
I
all
mean,
right. A lot of people are really liking it. Doug says, that's another thing. Many of us will be cranking out playtest games for Skybound. Yep. And they hopefully. Joe said he was going to try and get home and overnight them out today so that we'd have them tomorrow, but I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they would have given Nemo just an 8 instead of bumping all the stats.
Yes.
He'd be
Nemo should have
much
been
more
an 8.
playable.
Yep. AJ rants and raves about Nemo every time. So he should have been an 8.
Yeah, Phil ended up pulling the any character 10 multi, and I had the Nemo only intellect can be played. So he goes 10 intellect.
It's a good thing he remembered.
Yeah, it knocked out my only 8. I think I had raw. Yeah, he knocked out raw. But I did have the card that allowed me to play defensively that bumped my power cards by +2. But I didn't draw an 8 the whole game. I only had a 7. So I could only get it to a 9. He had the 10. So, but I knocked out a Zorro first hand. It was his only 8.
What guy's playing Dracula?
I think
draft
I
Dracula.
saw in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Pat did. Yeah, there was a few people that played him.
How about on
I
Saturday?
don't think he's very good in draft though, because you need multiple of those cards.
Yeah.
Saturday, I think Pat didn't play him. He played his Sanctum. Oh, I think Zach or one of them played Dracula.
How about Beyonder? Did you see any Beyonders on Saturday?
I know Eric Counts did, and he made the top 8 with it.
Oh, Eric.
He
all
played the
right.
Cincinnati version with Scarlet Witch and babies.
Okay.
Old Magneto.
He told me after the Western Shootout he thought he was going to
Go back to that.
Beyonder.
Yeah, he did. He must have played fairly well. I think he went 5-2, and he lost the first round to single limb.
Okay.
So
He's probably hearing the chat still. He can let us know.
I think he was playing it with the KO, much like you did.
Sure. Yeah, you almost have to.
Yeah.
John says, for sales, I'd like to have it in November. December is fine, but January, everyone has their Christmas money. Just don't release in July. All the students are gone then. Right now, it's going to be either December or January, from what I understand. I don't care. I mean, all right, I got a kind of a selfish reason for December. I want to have a pre-release at GalaxyCon, which is the first week of December, and then a national release the following week. So technically, maybe Thanksgiving weekend would be the best week to release it, but I don't want it to release in January. That's for sure. Andrew thinks Nemo is underrated.
Yeah, like I said, he's good. I mean, that 10 is monstrous.
Yeah,
Especially in draft, it's near impossible to block in draft.
unless you get his other, move him into reserve.
Yeah, that's the uncommon.
That's the
then.
uncommon.
Yeah, so you don't get that unless you.
Right.
get
Yeah. I
lucky.
mean, you had to get pretty lucky.
So I guess the way they did it in this one, we were taking 2 of the 4 uncommons, and we were putting them into like a big pool, and then at the end of that, you were drafting those cards as well, one at a time. So there was a chance you could get something like that, but
Yeah.
pretty rare.
Right. It'd be a fluke. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And if someone sees it, you have them, they just take it in front of you. So
yeah,
you
they
can't play
should.
it.
All right. Lawrence says my draft deck did not go too well. Zeus with the 1 Thunderbolt wasn't doing it. Yeah.
I don't know. I got Zeus, and I did pretty well with him. And I played in 2 of those sealed events. I thought he was strong. I had the Wicked Witch too, though.
Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it's pretty good if you can get Hera in. That's how I lost, though, to Ricky. I had Vertigo, and I had Hera. And they're saying if you play Vertigo, you can't shift to Hera. It goes underneath of it, and it doesn't hit your Hera. So I essentially had 2 cards of non-venture in the last battle when he bet heavy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
they're
would
saying
think.
it slides underneath. You can't do like a double shift, I guess.
Right. I think that's a good one.
Now, if they straight attack Zeus, then obviously it goes to Hera, but
Sure.
nobody's going to do that.
Nope. And Ricky must have really liked the draft because he says twice draft was very enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And he got second place in both of them that he played in. How many players were in the draft? Were they doing 4-man drafts or eight?
Eight. And we had a stack. We had a stack class. It was Ricky, Phil Keffer, myself, Derek, Josh Alexander, Lawrence, Sean Ballantyne. I can't remember the person, but yeah, it was a very tough pod.
Did Sean
Which we
win
did
any
on purpose.
games? I noticed he's not in the chat tonight. He must have had a rough draft.
I think he did okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if he won any of them, but yeah, he did okay.
All right.
And then he did,
Ricky.
He did really well on Saturday, Sean.
Lawrence is saying Ricky stole his foil stack of Merlin.
Yeah, I lost my foil stack too. You have to put them in there.
Yeah. That's why I didn't think that was very good about drafting.
And it wasn't very nice. I think mine was King Arthur. I was trying to bring it home for you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Who stole the King Arthur?
Ricky.
Ricky took that one too? Oh, man. Merlin and King Arthur? How'd you guys let him do that?
I think it was King Arthur.
But I would have had extra non-foils to swap out so the guy who got the foil could keep it. But that's just me. John says all the 8 stats are good in draft, but if there's Dracula's probably the worst.
Yeah, I think Dracula's the worst in draft.
Doug thinks draft seems awesome. Andrew says 10 multiple Sentinels pins and avoid Grim Reaper soft lockout.
Yeah, he's got the only intellect, so you can play it against the Grim Reaper. And it's for him or a teammate.
Yeah.
It's really good. He's also got the personal void. I don't think anybody would attack him, but it's the
No.
void that moves him to reserve.
You're right.
And then he can play specials from reserve, I think. Why he's in reserve. Once
Yeah.
he plays that card.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And then if you lock out the other characters,
Yeah, you gotta bring
he's
him
got to
back
come
up.
back up.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Or
I
if
liked
someone
it.
dies, I think you got to bring him up too.
Yeah,
instead of
if there's nobody else to
to
attack. Yeah. Eric says he went 5 and 2, then duped like crazy. My first 2 hands and got hit with the no energy icons in the first hand of finals.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the no energy icons is rough, for sure. Sean has opened my 5 boxes and no ultra rare foils. His last box only had 1 rare foil with a scratch across it. Oh no. Reverse King Midas. I told him he should have his nephew or something rip packs for him. No doubt. Stefan says, I always figured Ricky for a rare drafter. Oh, look at that. Lawrence, Ricky says he's sorry. And Wukong was the other foil stack I got.
Oh yeah, he got my Wukong.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it did have a accidental Arthur on the back side of it though.
Huh.
So it was like four of the Sun Wukong and then a rare or a foil King Arthur, if I remember right. It was
Yeah.
something like that.
Could have been. I heard in the early print runs, they had a lot of issues with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But they said they got it straightened out quickly. But we shall see. Lawrence says, at least no one could take my ultra rare foil away during draft. So I think Lawrence must have got to draft his own foil.
Do you want to share what we're going to do on Friday night?
What do you guys have planned for Friday of tournament weekend? Do you have any entry fees for the tournament yet? That's a good question, Eric. Let's start with the regional. I did talk to the guys a little bit about the regional, and the regional, I believe it's going to have like a $25 entry fee. But that's on Lazarus. They haven't announced that yet, but I think that's what they're thinking about doing. Friday night, we want to do just a bunch of free play, free for all. I don't know that we'll probably do some drafts because everyone seems to really like the drafts. So we'll do some drafting all day on Friday. I don't know. We hadn't thought too much about a Friday night event other than drafting, unless you had. Do you have anything planned, Jeff?
No, I thought that's what you were going to share.
Yeah.
You were going to do drafts.
Yeah, we'll definitely do drafts all day on Friday. We might, I don't know. Maybe we'll do another mixed event on Friday night. We'll see.
No, it didn't bother me, John.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I know you got to put them in there, and there's a chance they're going to get taken.
Yeah.
It'd have just been nice to have Sun Wukong on my team.
The foil is just a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the cost for the OP Cup? We determined that yet?
No, not really.
Okay. We'll have to work on that, Eric.
We try to keep it low cost as possible
Yeah.
because we normally provide lunches and dinners
Yeah.
just to try to help people out. We want you to get here, and we don't want
We
any excuses
probably-
for you not to get here.
Yeah. We probably won't be supplying Liquid Death this time, though.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
just don't want money to be a barrier for people to get here. I
Right.
just want you to come and have a good time.
The Liquid Death rep got laid off, and they did not replace him. So
Yeah, I
we
heard.
probably won't have a sponsorship from Liquid Death this time.
Have you? You can still buy it from them.
Oh yeah, I can still buy it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Direct now.
They were donating cases. So we shall
Those
see.
days are over.
Well, yeah. John says you get to keep your rares. It's not part of the draft.
Yeah, no, I don't care about it. It wasn't
Yeah.
a big deal. Like I said, I just would have liked to play them. I was in the second seat. Ricky was the first seat.
Oh,
It was the
wow.
first card. It was the first stack that went. It probably would have went.
Joey says
Foil
he's
or not.
enjoying a nice draft now. Phil says, I keep saying this, John, but for some reason it really bothers people.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Keep saying what?
You know that people have to put in their stacks, and there's a chance you're not going to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug Taylor says, that's a different kind of draft, Joey, for sure. Lawrence says, I was just teasing Ricky. I'm good with the format the way it is. Makes the picks more interesting.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, if you go pick just for the foils, you may not get a very strong team.
Right.
And I tell you what,
Depending
if
what
there's a
seat
time traveler foil stack out there, I ain't
It's-
taking
it's
it.
staying.
Yeah, I'm not taking it. Probably not Professor Moriarty either.
Yeah, he would be good, but not in draft either.
Yeah.
'Cause you need a bunch of those mathematical geniuses.
Right. I might grab King Arthur just because it's foil. I would probably grab a Merlin just because it's foil.
Did you see Josh got the ultra rare King Arthur?
Oh, did he?
Someone opened a box there and got it, and he snagged it as quick as he could from the guy.
Did they make a trade?
No, I think he gave him $240 for it or something.
$240. He paid more than me.
Yeah. Yeah, you got in at the right price point right off the bat.
Yep.
That's probably a $300 or $400 card though. I'm guessing.
In the long run,
Yeah.
we shall see. I mean, that Zorro going for $355. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And they're still.
And I saw Marcel's asking $500 for his Watson. So
Would he really sell it?
I don't know.
thought
He said he would for $500.
for
But
$500 he'll part with it.
yeah, we shall see. I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
I think Phil just completed his set and Josh just completed his set. They've got every card in the set now.
I can't remember if my Watson is a foil or not. I'll have to go look. Eric says he's not sure about Seattle. I don't know what the hotel and Uber cost would be, especially if I had to room alone. Andrew says 240 is still a low ball offer, but Josh is a master at the deals.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
I,
I don't know about a low ball offer. Have we seen any King Arthur sell?
I know Josh sold one early. That's why he had to get it back. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he said he has like 5 or 6 of those red Minas.
Wow. That's a nice card.
Yeah, I guess he was doing a lot of trading and finagling right at the beginning.
And see, John says, don't sleep on Moriarty. Mathematical Genius is great in draft. Remember, it's only a 40-card deck.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I think you need more than one.
Is
Even
it
if
draft a
it's 40 card.
40-card deck? Is that
Yeah,
what
that's
they
the
were doing?
minimum. I mean, you can put more in, but
So they were saying in sealed, there was no minimum.
well, you're not allowed to add anything besides basic power cards.
Yeah.
You can't put any additional teamworks, no allies.
Right.
And you don't get any allies because they're not in the packs.
Right.
And you're just going to get. You're either going to get any characters or maybe just a few. I ended up with a web-headed wizard in one event and I think a 7, which was pretty strong. I mean,
Yep. But I'm sure a lot of guys were pulling the fairy protection.
I didn't see a single fairy protection.
What?
I didn't.
Huh.
No, there was multiple of the 10 multis.
In our sealed events, I was seeing fairy protection all the time.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
it
them.
would have been a beautiful card to have.
Yep.
Especially you get down to one character, you almost auto win. If
Yep.
you can bet for the win.
That's how Nor beat Corey in a game. He had one character
And fairy protection.
and fairy protection, and he just bet for the win. And Corey drew his cards, and Corey started with the Anti-Hero 10, thinking I've won this game.
Straight
It's like, I
fairy
don't know
protection.
what Nor's thinking.
Straight fairy protection.
Yep, just fair. And now Corey can't play a card,
Yeah.
and
No sights to attack you.
He-
Can't
he-
do anything.
Corey didn't have enough cards, defensive cards, to defend all the attacks that Nor threw at him.
Yeah.
So Doug says, I have a lot of couch and floor space, Eric. Doug, how far away is this place going to be from the airport? It's about the same distance, right? So that's going to make a difference too. Andrew says, not every card, don't forget prize packs. Noah will likely beat Josh at first to complete the set. I guess Noah got the ultra rare foil Nemo. I'm guessing.
I don't know what you needed.
John says you can only get one foil ultra rare per 3 boxes. They should average $509. The Traveling Goof says, yeah, it's hard to get too many any characters. So many teamworks taking up the uncommon slots.
Well, I know.
Hey!
I know Josh now has the full set, so I don't know if Noah beat him or Josh beat
Full
Noah. but-
set, including prize pack cards, though?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he's paying $80 a piece for the rare characters in there. Is what Noah's put out there.
Wow.
So.
Hey, AJ, how are you, man? Did you get all rested up? You are a little late, but you're okay.
7 minutes to spare.
Yeah. It was so great having you there over the weekend, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I wish I could have been here with you guys in a way.
Yeah.
I need to clone myself.
Doug says it's 40 minutes from the airport. Okay. Doug, are you going to be doing shuttle service again? Because we may need a ride. Traveling Goof, $250 to ride the light rail from the airport right to the venue. Takes like 90 minutes, though. Holy cow. An hour and a half?
I'll just Uber for that.
Noah is missing raw ultra rare foil, and he's paying $80 for each alternate art rare from prize packs, and he's gotten 6 or 7 of the 15.
Already.
Wow.
I'm glad you had a good time, AJ.
Yeah, AJ was a lot of fun. Then we'd go back to the store and hang out a little bit too. So, and I just fenced a deal today between my boys, Count of Monte Cristo, new alternate art for 3 rare foils. Phew. What ultra rare foils are in the prize packs? I thought it was just Nemo.
Oh, I don't know if they're ultra rare, but there is a need.
Oh, a rare foil.
They're not foil
They're not.
either. I
But
don't think.
there is foils in the prize packs, ain't there?
Oh, I don't know. If there are, I didn't see any pulled.
Okay.
I only saw 3 different characters.
Maybe they didn't foil the prize packs.
I saw Monte Cristo, which is really, really cool. He's out in like the water swimming. It's really neat. Captain Nemo and Kefir pulled a Sheriff of Nottingham.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
And that's all I saw. And
Okay.
just
Phil
some-
says he got a Nemo and a Sheriff,
Yeah, he did.
but he said he didn't see any foils in the prize packs.
Yeah, I didn't see any
Okay.
of the foils. Not saying there aren't, but I didn't see them if there are.
Maybe I just was misremembering that. And Andrew says he doesn't think there are any foils in the prize packs. Could be wrong though. No, I think you guys are probably right.
But I mean, you're only getting 1 rare card in 3 or 4 packs anyway. So there could be some foils.
Yeah,
It'd be interesting if they did a few foils.
they're just alt art rares, events, and universe cards. Okay.
Yeah. So Nemo's just a rare, I guess.
Hey Brian, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Oh, Ricky got a Tars Tarkus alt.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Ah, all right. So I got to get that one. Yeah, they'll probably send us out some prize packs soon. One day this week. I just gotta.
Stay on it.
He asked for my address, and it's like, same address you shipped these
Last
2 crates to. But I'll reply back and give him the address. It's all good. It's a lot of fun. We've been having a whole lot of fun play testing stuff. You saw my message. I'm probably not gonna be able to play test tomorrow night.
I saw that.
And I don't know that Corey will too, because he's going on vacation on Wednesday.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they're going to Cancun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't know if he plans to stay tomorrow night or not. We have to ask him. So we can probably take the week off.
Yeah, we can wait.
I was hoping the playtest cards would come, and we just look at some playtest cards and get an idea of what's there. The playtest cards are not going to be, the sets aren't going to be as in-depth. It'll be a lot smaller.
Oh,
I
really?
think we're just getting the character cards. Everything else we have to add.
Specials and everything.
Well, I'm sorry, the characters and their specials, but we have to add the power cards, the teamworks,
Teamworks.
the allies, the universe cards.
Well, that's no big deal.
Yeah. Doug says they do the same with me. They need an old school Rolodex. Yeah, they need something. It's crazy. It's like, well, we signed up as an official store. You should have all that information, but okay, here it is again. And I don't understand why they're not having Cardio send it out. It's like Cardio sends out price packets for a lot of other games. Well, a few other games. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal for them to do it. I understand it's a fulfillment service and you have to pay them every time you send out a package. But you have to pay an employee to package that package up and send it. So you might as well pay Cardio. AJ's ready. AJ, I do not have a tracking number, so I'm thinking they did not send out
Yeah, I'm sure they
the
did.
cards. Let me just double check my email while we're all here, but it's not looking good. Oops. Ricky says, oh yeah, Alt Sherlock 2 in the prize packs. Okay, I'd like to see that because I wasn't real happy with the Alt Arc Sherlock that was in the packs. John says his are coming from Buddha. That's hilarious.
Maybe everybody's.
Joe told me today that he was on the phone to them guys so bad at Buddha, and they were just constantly lying to him. And it's like you can tell they're lying, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah. There's no tracking number there, AJ, so we're probably not going to get them tomorrow.
Hey, welcome, Howard.
Hey, Howard, how are you? You just returned home. I didn't think you left. Wasn't the event at his place?
Yeah, he probably had to get out of there. He was. His wife probably ran him out.
Said, how dare you do that to me again?
Howard, thank you for being so gracious as always. It was an awesome event. Thank you to your wife and your sister.
John, no. John says he's not kidding. No way, John. Are you serious? They dropped it off at Buddha again? Oh, they're not supposed to be doing that. That's terrible. Oh, John. No.
Your daughter should be at your house swimming, Howard. Oh, it's like 96 or 97 degrees here.
Is it that hot out there?
Oh, it's a scorcher out there. It was a lot nicer in Canada though. Really windy, nice breeze. A little too windy actually, but thought that tent was going to blow over on a few occasions.
Wow.
Yeah.
It didn't blow cards off the tables or anything, though?
No, but you could really feel the whole tent really shaking. Yeah, you thought maybe at some point it would come down. On us.
They were having air conditioning problems here in the building for Origins.
Oh, imagine that.
Attendance for Origins is rumored to be a little over 21,000 players,
Beautiful.
attendees. Yeah, it was
Is that a big increase?
20% over last year.
Good.
So it was pretty awesome.
Nice.
And it just was amazing. Every time you go by the Overpower booth, there were people play testing. They did the 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon trade event, and I think they had 10 or 12 people at the booth trading cards back and forth.
Wow.
New and old cards.
Wow.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Doug says they told me they aren't backed up in Buddha so bad anymore. Well, I hope you're right. Oh, AJ says it's a 101 heat index.
Yeah, it's a scorcher.
Huh. Howard says that was the goat shaking the tent.
Oh, no wonder I lost. Scared me.
That's funny. 96 in Boston. Could be as high as 106. Wow, on Wednesday. We're supposed to get rain on Wednesday, so it'll probably cool down a little bit here.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain all week, right?
Starting Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of the week. Tomorrow's supposed to be hot and dry.
Okay.
but that's it. Whoops. And Joe and Ron and Sean just left for the airport this morning. I dropped them off up there.
Okay.
They're supposed to ship their stupid
Their stand
stuff.
display.
Yeah, their display. Sorry, just having a moment there. They got their display here. We got to get that out here. Now they're saying it's not picking it up till Wednesday. It's supposed to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Well, overall, I was happy with the event up there. I didn't build that Hercules deck until 1 in the morning on Friday night, and then Ty and I tested a few games. I said, it feels solid enough. So it probably could have been built slightly better had I had a little more time, but
you didn't have a lot of big attacks, though, right?
not really. I mean, Hercules 9 and Beast 9.
Wow.
But the Hellcarrier, you can use one of their cards out of their dead box.
Yeah.
So had a couple 9s that way too. I ended up knocking out Derek's Invisible Woman with his Inhumans 9
Oh.
out of his own deck.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, then I proceeded to knock Inhumans out the same hand.
Wow.
Yeah. So poor Derek. He had a good run though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played well.
Yep. Good. AJ, I don't think we are going to play Friday night. I can't play Friday night because the grandson's at the house and Corey's on vacation. So you could talk with Nora and Jessica and see if they want to get together and play. But that'd be 4 of you. You can make it. But I won't be able to make that one. Matter of fact, that's one reason why I can't play test tomorrow night, because of Richard being at the house.
AJ, if they can't play test, maybe you can just come by the store. We can play at my
There you go.
store after 5 o'clock.
Joey says it's going to be 100 in southern New Hampshire tomorrow. Wow.
Nice little heat wave everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, AJ, this is it might be a good break, but it's your last break for a while.
Yeah, if you get those cards anytime soon.
We got 5 weeks to play test this set, and we have 4 weeks to get ready for Seattle.
I don't know how they're going to get feedback and all that within that short time frame. But
Well,
sounds like they're just going to print whatever is already on the docket.
yeah, they said it's going to be pretty close. There's not a lot to check. They just, I think, are looking for obvious breaks, but I don't know. Ricky, thanks for buying a box, man. I'll get it out to you tomorrow. I got a feeling we might sell out overnight at the rate these things are going. I hope that free shipping was an incentive enough to get you guys to buy.
Yeah, it was nice of you.
Yeah. I'm trying to move some boxes. I don't know how many they sold at the booth. I do know they had 50 boxes at the beginning of the weekend. And I don't think they took any home, but I'm not sure. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Andrew, we appreciate you helping us get ready. Seattle's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see it. We still don't know the prize breakdown, do we?
No. Haven't heard anything yet.
What? Andrew says we're the only ones with boxes on the market right now?
Better go raise
Free shipping. I may need to raise the price. Thanks, Andrew. Stefan, it is not too late to add you to the playtest group, but you got to do it through Lazarus. Apply to them just by sending them an email or something. Go through Facebook.
I'm sure they love you. You'll be right in there.
Yeah. They add, Stefan, they added a playtest group at Origins, so I don't think it'll be a problem to get you added. We'll talk. I'll text you after this. Well, maybe I'll text you tomorrow. I'm going to go home and hang out with Richard and watch a little TV or something with him tonight. But I'll see about getting you added.
Are you getting Richard into the game yet?
Well, now funny that you mentioned that. Nora and Jessica went down to their house on Saturday, and they opened the box and let the kids help, and they were both really excited about it.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So they didn't actually teach them to play, but, yeah, Richard and Briella will both be ready to play soon.
Nice.
And they're both super smart kids. Briella's like borderline genius IQ, and she'll probably be beating people pretty quick. Yeah, Stefan, send them an email, and I'll follow up with them, too. John says he sold out, and I think Larry is, too. I don't know about Flying Monkey. Now, that's Stefan right there, the Flying Monkey.
Yeah,
he did not sell out over the weekend.
Did not?
Nope. So he does have boxes. I don't know, Stefan, do you even have them on your website? Or do you even have a website right now? Oh, wow, I could be the only ones left with product. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you better
Well,
jack
I'm
the
going to
price.
keep the free shipping all week, so guys, buy me out. All right, I appreciate your support. Glad to do the free shipping for you. And we'll keep it going at least through Friday. All right. Well, Laura's probably ready for you to come home.
Probably.
So why don't we put a wrap on it right here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys.
Yep, we sure do.
And like I said, don't forget to tune in next Monday. I'm gonna do a breakdown, complete breakdown, every card, every
Okay.
single card in the deck.
And I'll put that out there too when I do the announcement that's coming soon.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, guys. You have a great week. We'll see you next Monday.
Goodbye.